when you forget your gloves. Welcome to this week's video. Thanks for tuning in. This week's video is actually when the rambles is a viewer's recommendation. So big shout out to S.M.A.R.T slash XX7BY. You know who you are. I'll put your tag in the comment. St. Lawrence's Church is where we're going today, just up here, and he was born in the year 285, so 285, which is 1700 years ago, so it's 1740 years ago to be exact. And he was actually born on New Year's Eve as well, which is a fun fact. So he's the patron saint of archivists and librarians. So the story for him, there was issues in Rome, so he was trying to save all of the treasures of the Catholic Church. But look, I'll fill you in more when we get there, but we have to trek across the field here, and we'll see what the ruins are like first, and then we'll go a bit deeper into the history. So thanks very much again to S.M.A.R.T, and let's get ahead and let's get over to the church site. So we have a gate here. There's no issue going in the gate. There's no signs to say that you can't come in here or anything. So it's only a spot about 10 minutes ride from where I live, which is fantastic. And we'll have a look over here now. So I turn around. So these are the wall remnants. So I don't know how to get in, but I'm sure it's along the side there. And we'll have a look. Okay, I think I'm going to have to climb. I don't see any other entry, so I'm just going to take off my jacket, leave my bag there as well. I need my helmet. And, let's get climbing. Okay, we made it. I broke my gorilla pod. It's a cheap one anyway, so I'll get another one online. Okay, so it's not great. It's very, very overgrown, but I'll show you now instead of just telling you about it. So yeah, really overgrown, but we're going to have a look around, and like I said, I'll give you more of the history. So there's a tombstone there, another one here. Probably not much dated on them, I would say. What's all these? What is all this? Oh yeah, just tombstones there. Look, there's both two there, one either side, and it's going up over it. Now there was talk, I seen it on the Waterford Archeological Facebook page a good few couple of years ago, about people saying they want to come in and tidy it up and stuff like that. You could actually do it. So if you're watching this channel, I'm more than happy to help as well, and it'd be really great to restore this and honour the people who have passed here, and honour St. Lawrence as well. So, like, you know, he's a saint as well, so he's the like I said, patron saint of libraries. So that's keeping knowledge and keep the knowledge alive in the history it was of the Catholic Church at the time as well, instead of giving it to the Roman emperors who would have just destroyed it. So we wouldn't have had this history here today, only for the likes of St. Lawrence as well. It's fascinating how the trees, they grow over it, you know, like what tells plants or trees to grow over something like that, like, you know. Sorry now if I'm working on people's graves and stuff, but it's fascinating to find this. And then, you know, we might find people's history as well. So there, I take it every one of these are gravestones that there's a mass of ivy and grass on it. It'd be great to uncover some of this stuff, wouldn't it? Families could find their generations and all that kind of stuff as well, you know. No, it's not the most scenic video that I'll ever do, but I think it's important to show the history that we have on our doorsteps without knowing it. So what is this one? This must be part of the church, I would say. It's mad to think this was the church, isn't it? The good thing about here is your bike gear protection from all this kind of stuff. Yeah, what is this? So you have a wall column there. Yeah, it is fairly bad. It's hard to see the remnants of anything. So you have your wall there, so that must have been part of the church around this way. So I'm going to go out along the side. I'm going to go out along the side here and see what we can find. See, can we actually see some part of... See, can we actually see part of what it would have looked like, or make it out what, you know, what it would be like or about. It's really dodgy now. I'm expecting just to go whoa any minute. Yeah, very overgrown, kind of marshy over here. So was this place just a graveyard? Like, there's not much remnants of a church, but then again, that's up there. That's not a headstone. That's part of a building. Well, I suppose I'm not sure when this was built. I don't know the timing, but it's definitely hundreds of years old, because with everything eroded, you know, it has to be hundreds and hundreds of years old, because it would take that length of time for everything here to go into shambles, or to be like it is now. Okay, so look, this is a wall. This is definitely, that's a headstone, but this is definitely a wall. They don't have that just in the middle of a graveyard either. So maybe this is the church here. Maybe this is the church along here. Small little church. Let's have a look and see, can we clear up some of the headstones, and we might get some history from that as well. I'm not going to waste this journey. I'm going to have a look and see, can we uncover anything as well, and then someone might see a generation of theirs or ancestors as well. So let's make the most of it. Okay, so this one, erected by Thomas Neville with no E, in memory of his son John Neville. So it looks, yeah, so it's 1831, the 14th May, yeah, May the 14th 1831, age 22 years old. That's really young. But yeah, look, that has all stayed over those 100 something years, 200 years, just under 200 years old. So a short little story about St. Lawrence and how he became a saint. So as a deacon in Rome, Lawrence was responsible for material goods of the church, and Ambrose of Milan related that when the treasures of the church were demanded of Lawrence by the prefect of Rome, he brought forward the poor to whom he had distributed the treasure of the alms to. Behold, in these poor persons the treasures which I promised to you. So then the prefect was so angry that he had a great gridiron prepared with hot coals. It's like a big fire, I would say, at best guess, with hot coals beneath it, and had Lawrence placed on it. What torture! But he done St. Lawrence done this, and he knew what was going to happen, I would say, but he wanted to protect the poor and look after the needy, then give to the greedy Romans as well. So then Lawrence was sentenced at San Lorenzo in Miranda and imprisoned in San Lorenzo in Fonte, where he baptized fellow prisoners, and he was martyred in San Lorenzo in Panisperna and was buried in San Lorenzo Fuori la Mura. So that church I spoke about, that's where he's buried. So we're going to have a look at that when I go in October. Look, here it's not the best example of the church, or it's not the most scenic to look at, but I think it's important to show this on my channel. I obviously love history, and a viewer recommended this, so I said I'd go out, see what it's like. It's like everything is walled in, so this was definitely a church of some kind with the graveyard. Now look, through time most of it has eroded, unfortunately, but you know, it's a reminder that we have all this historical stuff on our doorstep and we just don't know about it, and we need to find it. You have one person finds it and then say pass it on to likes of me, and then I'll make a video of it, and then people will know more about it and they might do something with it in the future, hopefully, you know. But yeah, that's it for Pope. But yeah, that's it for St. Lawrence.